focus on this Bengal team entering play. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here come the Bengals. And CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42.
And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first and 10, here's Brown.
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Another run for Brown on second down.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's another Bengals first down.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
And that's going to be incomplete. The Bengals at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here we go.
Running right, here's Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal.
Bengals first down.
Brown is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
Almost certainly a future Hall of Famer, and he's still seeking the storybook ending to his career. But he had patience, looked around, took his time before choosing his team, and boy, they glad that he did, because he still has a lot of juice left despite being 41 years old. Finishing the top 10 in passing yards last season with nearly 4,000 yards and touchdowns as well with 28.
On play action, now Rodgers.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Now Rodgers.
A short one there to Fryermuth.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game.
Before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On play action, Rodgers. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Short throw to Smith.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Bengals grab it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work.
The Bengals offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's putting together a very strong first half of the season. Currently the NFL's leader in touchdown passes.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Jamar Chase,
50 yards.
are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. On the return is Jones. Nice little juke. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already for just the first quarter of play. The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Burrow throw. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. McPherson now for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals have recovered it.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
This is Brown going up the middle. Now the ball comes loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him?
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Jamar Chase
Doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter.
and the Bengals are able to widen their advantage. McPherson on for the point after.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Rodgers now to throw.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf.
Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
McPherson on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Kickoff for Cincinnati.
So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away.
Now a hit and a loose football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in. And he loses the football a second time. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. Make it 2 weeks in a row now. He's kind of been Johnny on the spot. A fumble recovered last week, and now 2 in a row.
Reminds me a little bit of an old teammate of mine. We used to call him the Vulture because he would swoop in and clean up after the play was made. But, boy, we said it with a lot of affection because he made a lot of game-changing plays by getting to the football that had been knocked loose.
What was your nickname, by the way?
Can you go get me some water, guy, please? The rest of us are playing.
Right. Too humble. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
An inside give, Brown. And a nice job to break free with one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 4. Burrow looking to pass. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Gun.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Here we go. 180. 180.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals have taken a 6-touchdown lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Beautiful fake. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Rodgers going to throw. Complete to Austin here over the middle. Through the middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to claw one back. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's blocked. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. PAT. They're set to kick this one away. Gets around him. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in the numbers as he'll look to keep it going here. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Throw left side complete to Chase. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And the Bengals first down.
From midfield now, Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Burrow. Now he's going to step up and run. Able to push his way through. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And Burrow going to change the play. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. Well, let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, and they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go.
They give it to Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Chase Brown doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Bengals extend their lead yet again. On for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. That time a 9-play drive. And a nice play on the end of it. An 18-yard touchdown run.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. gets it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And now out come the Steelers. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.